Parkinson's Voice online exercises. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Anna, and I'll be walking us through today's exercises. All right, and so just as an overview, each video that we do contains a warm-up. So just to get our voice nice and ready, so we'll do our ahs, me, me, my, mo, moo, and some glides just to warm up our voice to get it ready. It's just better if we warm up so that we don't go right into reading. It's just better to get that voice nice and ready for that. And so then we'll have our reading exercises once we're warmed up and ready to go. And then after that, we'll have just a cognitive exercise going through some questions and lists about the reading. And then we will do our cool down. And so we will just do a few exercises, pretty short, just cooling down that voice. And so that's what today will look like. And just a few tips before we get started on how to increase our voice level. And so you'll want to take a deep, big breath before beginning to speak. And so really this is before anytime you speak, anytime you're holding out a sound or anything. Make sure you take a big breath to just allow you to maximize your voice and to extend it over a long period of time. And really this will just translate into talking and allow you to talk longer if you're taking those breaths before and even throughout sentences if you need it. And just use your stomach muscles to help force air out of the lungs, especially when we're holding out those long ahs. You'll want to make sure you do that. And just maintain a good posture while you are holding out sounds or reading. Just really make sure your posture is good, and you'll want to open your mouth while you're speaking. And so really even just over exaggerate your just the shape of your mouth when you're saying E, that the corners of your lips should be pulled back farther because you're doing an E and an ah. You'll have like an oval mouth. So really just exaggerate that movement to allow you to increase your volume. So let's warm up. All right, we will start with our may, me, my, mo, moos. And so for this, we want to make sure it's continuous throughout. If you need to take a breath in between one or two, that's great. You totally can do that, but the goal is to really just go from one to the next. And so I will show you how to do it. It'll sound a little bit like this. May, me, my, mo, moo. So it'll sound like that, just kind of in the same range through the whole thing, and make sure that that range that you're speaking in would be your typical conversational range of speech. And so we will do that 5 times altogether. Make sure it's smooth. And yeah, here we go. So I'll do it, and then I'll pause and give you time to do it so that when you're doing it, you're only hearing yourself and not me, but you can just listen to me before each one as a model. So here we go. Just me this time, and then I'll cue you to go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Now your turn. Ready, go. All right. And again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Now your turn. Ready, set, go. All right, and again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Now your turn. Ready, set, go. All right, fourth one. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. And your turn. Ready, set, go. All right, last time. Make this one count. May, me, my, mo, moo. And your turn. Ready, go. All right, great job. Now we're going to move on to our ahs. And so for our loud ah, we're going to hold it for 10 seconds, and we're going to do that as loud as you can. And so the reason we're doing it for 10 seconds is just because this is a warm-up and we're not holding it out as long as we can, but really if you get anywhere above 10 seconds, any longer than that is great. So we're just going to start out with 10, and we're going to do that for 10 seconds 5 times. And so I, again, will go first as a model, and then I'll pause, and that will give you all time to do it on your own. And so you can just listen for my model the first time, and then you'll go. And remember, you really want to take a deep breath on this so you can make it past 10 seconds. So here we go. Now your turn. Ready, set, go. All right. Now, next one. Now your your turn. Ready, go. And stop. Great job. Hope you made it out to 10 seconds. Here we go again. Third time. Now your turn. Ready, go. And stop. All right, third time. Really make these the last 3 count. Ready, set. And now your turn. Ready, go. And stop. All right. Last time, I believe. Let's make this one the loudest we can. Ready, set. Now it's your turn. Remember to take a big breath before so you can really hold that out. Ready, set, go. Stop. Great job. We are moving on. Before glides, take a quick drink of water just to make sure you're staying hydrated. All right, let's start our glides. And so for our glides, we'll go from the low range to the high range. We'll take a catch breath, and then we'll go from high to low. And so we'll do that 5 times. And those breaths are really important to allow us to just continue through. And you'll want to make sure that you're doing your glides, you can stay in your own conversational range. So whatever level you talk in, just try to do your glides in that range. You don't need to go way too high or way too low into things that octaves you don't really use. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to think about that through it. So we'll do this again where I model and then you can do it on your own after. I'll give you a pause and some time to do it. So here we go. Ah, ah. Now your turn. Ready, go. All right. Second glide. Here we go. Ah, ah. Ready, set, go. right. Third time. Ah. Ah. Your turn. Remember to take a big breath before. Ready, set, go. All right. Third time. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Your turn. Ready, go. All right. Last time. Let's make this one count. Remember to stay loud. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Your turn. Ready, set, go. All right, we are moving on. Good job on the glides. So we're going to do our functional phrases. And so I will say the phrase and then I'll pause for you to say it after me. And so make sure we're using our intent when we are saying these verses and using intonation and even facial expression. And so here we go. Where are you going? I need help. I don't need any help. I'm hungry. Take care. Let's go. What's the weather like? What's going on? Pass the food, please. Turn off the light. Did you get that? Great job. Take a quick water break before we get started with our counting. All right, here we go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So that is what it should sound like. And so we really want to make sure we're lengthening out these numbers and that our voice is a little bit above conversational speech. So we'll go on to the next one. We'll do each one twice. You'll say it along with me. 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. And again. 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Next row. 44, 48, 52, 56, 60. And again. 44, 48, 52, 56, 60. Next row. Just a reminder, you can take a breath if you need it whenever. 64, 68, 72, 76, 80. And again. 64, 68, 72, 76, 80. Last row. 84, 88, 92, 96, 100. And again. 84, 88, 92, 96, 100. Great work. And so as we practice through these and really extending our voice through these numbers, it'll really, in the end, allow us to talk for longer. Take a quick water break. Alrighty, now we're on to our reading. And so we'll read this passage along with me. It's 2 slides worth of sentences. And then after we'll have some questions. And so you can read along with me, take breaths throughout when you need it, and really focus on that intent. Again, here we go. A regulatory body in the UK that looks after student affairs has warned universities to be honest about online lessons. The Office for Students issued a request to higher education providers not to make promises that lessons from September will be in person or face-to-face. Currently, thousands of institutions worldwide are delivering lessons online because of the coronavirus pandemic. The qualities of these lessons quite often depend on the proficiency of teachers to successfully exploit video conferencing platforms to replicate a classroom experience. The body said, tailored support needs to be put in place. Cambridge University has announced all of its lessons will be online until the summer of 2021. The Office for Students Chief Executive, Nicola Dandridge, warned universities and colleges to be as clear as they can when informing students of what kind of teaching situation they will receive. She said, "None of us knows exactly what is going to be happening in the autumn. What we don't want to see is promises that it's all going to be back to usual with an on-campus experience when that is not the case," she added. "The point here is absolute clarity to students so they know what they are getting in advance to accepting university offers." She said that every reasonable effort should be made to ensure that students receive good outcomes and that the quality of their teaching is robust. All right, so some questions. Which college in the UK has made their classes online until next summer? A, Oxford, B, Cambridge, C, Edinburgh, D, Manchester. I'll give you a minute to think about that. All right, so the answer is B, Cambridge. Next question. List as many Ivy League schools as you can. I'll give you a minute. All right, let's look at the answer. So the Ivy League schools are Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Princeton, University of Pennsylvania, Columbia, Brown, and Yale. So now we'll list some pros and cons of having the college school year be online for the 2020 to 2021 school year. So in general, if all colleges were online. I'll give you a minute to think of some reasons. All right. So some of the reasons I was thinking of for the pros is that it would keep everyone safe and healthy and just respecting everyone. And then also that it could just save more money on the students' ends and just traveling costs. Um, and then some of the cons I thought of is just that the teaching experience or the learning experience could be different based on how the instructors go about teaching. And also, just the students don't get that social experience of being at college. So let's do our cool down now, and we'll do that for 5 seconds. So ready, set, ah. All right, and so now we'll do the loud ah for as long and as loud as you can. And so I will count us out until 20. And so you should just hear your voice. So I'll cue you up and then count increments of 5 so you know how long you got. Make these two the best yet. Here we go. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20. Good job. If you made it to 20, that's amazing. All right, last one. Get a sip of water if you need to really make this one the best yet. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20. Great job. That is all we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a